Hello YouTube, this is Demar1079 coming at you with another World of Warships video review, and today we're taking a look at the premium Tier 7 Japanese light cruiser Burning Dread. At the time of this recording, this is the, I don't know how you say it, I got this out of one of those piñata crates, I'll just say that, which actually one of 3 ships. I got the Tier 7 also Dutch cruiser, haven't taken a look at it and haven't said its name enough to remember it, and I also got the winter version of the Nelson. So that one we won't go into much detail in history. If you want to watch that one, you'll have to watch that video, the original video. But let's take a look at her. She is basic. All she is a light cruiser, but I heard that she is a souped up version of the cruiser that we get in the actual tech tree. She was, I believe, in the Halloween update and everything last year. But she looks like a nice ship nonetheless. And at the time that this comes out, this port will sadly no longer be around. So I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. But this is the commander I have. I have nothing for the secondary commander, nothing. Pretty much all I'm giving her. Upgrades that you can give. But I always play these ships raw. I might give a little bit more come the next battle if I really think that they need anything. For status, nothing. Light cruiser armor. And you can pause it right there if you would like to read its little bio. But like always, we'll take her into AI battles first, and then we shall take her out into the standard battles. And if you heard that little burp, excuse me. Let me know in the comments below. Did you get this ship when she first came out, or did you just play her in the little event that was going on, or like me, did you get her in one of those piñata crates, or did you get something else? Like I said, got this one, the winter version of Nelson, and I got the, what's it called? The Tier 7 Dutch cruiser. Don't worry, by the time I get it, I will be able to say the name right. But I'm going in order how I got the ships. So this one first, then Nelson, then that one. And yes, even though I don't usually do tech tree ships all that often, especially ones that never existed, but since I got her as a crate and got her for free, I will give you one that I haven't done in a while, since I think the last standard ship I did a review on might have been Nevada, maybe? Not 100% sure. I've done so many of these, and now a lot of these are out far in advanced. By the time of this recording, you'll have already seen, like, Strasbourg, Salem, me reviewing Skybite. And who knows, maybe by the time this comes out, you might have already seen the Constructicons all done of that little review. And just because I forgot, because I was playing remote play on my computer that was dual screening. One screen was YouTube and the other one was the games. I didn't quite want to hear the music and the general noise, so I do apologize. I might have done a couple of videos like that, but there you go now.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Fire on the designated. Torpedoes, direct front.
devastating torpedoes, but the arcs of fire. It's like, give me better ones, please. I already launched the torpedoes out of that tube. They disabled the one good tube. Carolina. Think of it, that's another class of battleship that needs her sister ship maybe as a premium, especially since we have Admiral Lee get a buff with having her with her actual ship Washington.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
You know, technically not a Japanese cruiser, but Japanese cruiser. These torpedoes are devastating.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our team has taken the lead.
Probably should be firing AP because these are probably 5-inch shells. Nope, never mind. I just got the good hit. Just found the sweet spot on her.
Cruiser destroyed. Our victory is in sight.
Now they should.
Capture that area. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yeah, just gotta get this ship a turning. Good, I survived. Now I just gotta slow down and just launch a torpedo salvo at him. Come on, back it up, or because I'm at this point too weak. Wrong direction, come on. Let's see. Just so at least I get a credit for helping. Darn. Burning Dread, thus far, very good. Granted, AI. And these are the light guns. But they did say that, I've heard plenty of people say, the Japanese had a lot of good cruisers in their arsenal that were just as deadly as any of the battleships. It's like heavy armor, heavy guns, those dangerous frickin' torpedo tubes. Like a good balance for some until they made those hybrid. Well, I know there's battle carriers, but what, cruiser carriers? That had aircraft that could kind of do a little damage here and there, but not that much to really be a threat to a standard flat top or a battle wagon and its escort.
Our victory is in sight.
Yes, I know I'm going to have fun with the Nelson in that video, and this is what I'm having fun with, and I do play with cruisers. More on the topic of I like playing heavy cruisers, since they're the closest I'm going to get to playing my aggressive style of get in there and do some damage. And I'm not going to do the damage that I would like to for certain heavy cruisers. Then we win at over 100,000 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. And like like I said, I got this out of a pinata crate. I like these crates. And like I said, let me know in the comments, what did you get out of this, out of those pinata crates? I got, like I said, I got Winter Nelson and Blazing Dread. And then, of course, out of those Dutch containers, I got that one. And I also, out of these pinata crates, I got 2 million coins. And I got 10 days premium. So, let me know, what is your biggest thing you got out of these? And who knows, since I'm doing the birthday thing, maybe I'll get more fancy ships. Who knows? Might get Jean d'Arc or Lenin. I would prefer Lenin, or no. Yeah, I would prefer Lenin. It's a Russian Nelson class, but I really would like Jean d'Arc. That still is a broken ship, and I would love to add it to the collection. And why not? A good French battleship. Another good one, I should say. Resolute is a very good one as well if you have her.
Action stations.
And I know I should be talking more about Burning Blaze, but like all these premium fancy ships that have no history, there's not much to talk about except the performance, which she is performing quite well for a light cruiser that I think I heard a couple of people say. It's basically, I can't remember which one, I guess the regular version that's just on crack, apparently. But this, if, knock on wood, or if I get lucky in doing Jean d'Arc, that one will be a double review, I guess you could say, with my good buddy Driven, since he does have Resolute. And even though, yes, I know, only Scharnhorst and Gneisenau went out together, it's two sister ships. Jean d'Arc doesn't have much of a history to go about, so I have to add Resolute as well. Just because. I got lucky that Georgia didn't smack me like it normally would with those 18-inch guns. Let's see, torpedoes, well within range. Within range, yes. Then plenty of time for them to get the heck out of the way. Plenty.
Fighter airborne.
I like the look of this ship. Wonder why they made this a proper ship and not a skin. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Oh, excuse me. That's not what I wanted. It's gonna hurt. I knew he was gonna smack me. Just should have just kept on going. So I would have had my torpedoes would have been lined up by then, and potentially would have smacked them right back for a same amount of damage. That's on me. My fault. My bad. My thoughts now, as she sinks quickly. Burning Dread, a very good ship. Sadly, I don't have the original one to compare it with. So, my thoughts are, she's a good ship if you got her, or you're gonna get her, potentially with these pinata crates that are going on. And I like these crates. I like the Christmas crates. You never know what you're gonna get. But like I said, I don't have the original ship to compare it to, so I don't know if it is on crack like I've heard some people say, comparative to the original. But if you get her out of these crates, it's a good ship. Since it's a light cruiser, I need to go after light cruisers and destroyers. I know that. Yes, battleships if necessary, but don't shoot with your guns, shoot with your torpedoes. Since they're Japanese, it's a Japanese ship, the Japanese torpedo is deadly. Doesn't matter. Cruiser, destroyer, aircraft carrier, those are devastating torpedoes. But instead of dragging this video on now, I'm going to go now record the next one. So hope you enjoy this one, hope you enjoy that one, hope you watch them both. And like I said, let me know. What did you get out of these pinata crates? I'd like to know. Then, as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I shall catch you all in the next one. See ya.